What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Living Free channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and in today's video, I'm just going to kind of make a chill video. It's just me driving through Oklahoma City. I got a load out of, it was Coppell, Texas, up to Oklahoma City, and then I got a load out of Oklahoma City, and I'm headed down to Temple, Texas, which those of you that don't know anything about the like the Waco, Austin area, it's in between Waco, Texas and Austin, Texas is where I'm delivering. In Temple, Texas, it's out in the middle of nowhere pretty much. Like I said before in my previous video, I am currently doing regional loads, and I'm doing Texas regional for a couple days before I go in for home time. And like I said, I wanted to make a few videos while I was driving, and I could give some perspective of like what I'm looking at, things like that, and kind of just talk about random topics that come to my mind. So if you're new to the channel though, I appreciate you for clicking on the video. I would appreciate it if you would like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're already a subscriber, I would appreciate you if you would like the video, and stay tuned till the end of the video, watch some of my other videos, and also go follow me on Instagram. The link to that will be in the description below. So yeah, let me get right into it. What am I going to talk about today? And I don't know what's on my mind. What's been on my mind lately over the past few weeks? I've had some ideas for some videos, and but I felt like they would be good videos if I were driving, and I really had the passion to make the video. Like, most of these videos are really just it's off the top of my head. It's like whatever comes to me, I make videos about. Like, whatever I'm thinking about, I make a video about it. None of it's scripted. It's just literally how I'm feeling at the time and what I'm thinking about. So in this video, I'm really thinking about, like, it's really tough, right? If you're somebody that is trying to do better in life, okay, and you're trying to change your situation, you're trying to go from being below average to average, and then eventually from average to above average to successful. And success is relative. Everybody has a different, like, definition of what success is. But whatever success is to you, like, you want to go from being unfulfilled basically to being fulfilled. And in order to do that, it's going to take a lot of sacrifice. And I do talk about that a lot in other videos, but I feel like it's something that needs to be, like, brought up all the time. And you need to have that, you need to remind yourself of that all the time. And when I say you, I mean people in general, including myself. Like, I got to remind myself all the time that I can do better, number one, that there's always room for improvement. Okay, there's always room for improvement. You never know everything. You've never really truly reached your full potential. If you think you've made it, you haven't. Like, you got to always stay motivated. And how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you push through the grind? How do you push through the fatigue? How do you push through just all the crap that you have to deal with when trying to make it? When trying to make it in this world. It's a tough world. Even in the greatest country in the world that I believe we live in, the United States, it's still tough to go out there and make it and become successful. It really is. Not everybody is successful. Most people are not successful. Most people do not reach their full potential. But one thing I've noticed about people that we all know about, we know and love, is the people that are truly successful on this planet always strive for more. They always strive to get better. And really the topic of this video is, how do you keep pushing through? How do you keep grinding? How do you keep motivated? How do you stay motivated when things get tough? When you hit roadblocks? When you hit obstacles? Like, how do you keep pushing? How do I keep pushing? Well, I have long-term goals, and I've noticed that every successful person that I know about, that you know about, that we all know about, like I said, they have long-term visions. They have long-term goals. They're thinking about 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years into the future, they're thinking generational. That's what they're doing. The people that really are making a difference in this world are thinking generational. They're not thinking day to day. They're not living for the weekend. They're just not doing it. And like, people got to understand, and I think everybody, I had to come to this like realization that none of my problems were ever going to be solved short term. I had to come to that realization. If I wanted to be successful financially, if I wanted to get in shape, if I wanted to start a business and be successful in business, if I wanted to own real estate, a huge real estate portfolio, if I wanted to own a bunch of stocks, a large stock portfolio, I'm going to have to work. I'm going to have to sacrifice. I'm going to have to do things that other people are not willing to do. And I'm going to have to think long term. I'm going to have a target that's so big that it constantly keeps me up at night. It constantly keeps my mind focused on that target because it's such a massive thing. It's such a big deal that if I actually accomplish that, it's life-changing. Like, if I accomplish a lot of the goals that I've set for myself, I will never have to work another day in my life if I don't want to. And I'm going to continue working. Like I said, successful people keep on pushing. But if I accomplish even half of the goals that I've set for myself, you know, if I reach for the stars but only get the moon, that's pretty freaking good. And a lot of people, like, they don't put things into perspective. I truly believe this. A lot of people are not putting their life into perspective. Like, yeah, you may not hit every single goal you set, but if you hit half of them, that's still pretty freaking awesome. And you're going to feel good about yourself because you're constantly trying to get better. You're constantly trying to improve your situation. People are not happy when they're not making progress. Like, that is something that ultimately, I think that is like where I'm trying to go with this, is you're never going to be satisfied ever. Like, until, like, you got to keep pushing. We as human beings are not meant to stay stagnant. We're not meant to just do the same thing over and over again and not improve. We're not meant to do that. We are meant, honestly, we are happier when we're constantly progressing and constantly moving forward. That's when we as human beings are very happy and satisfied and fulfilled, or whatever you want to say to describe that great feeling. You know, whatever you want to do in your life, like long term, okay? Like, in order to live your dream, you're going to have to go through crap. You're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to do things that other people are not willing to do. 99% of people do not want to make the sacrifice in order to reach their true goals. That is an absolute fact. And that's okay, because it is a free society and they're able to do whatever they want to do. But like I say in many other videos, for this channel is about improvement. This channel is about, like, kind of motivating people to do better in life. That's what this channel is about. And not to stay stagnant. I don't believe in staying stagnant. Like, what would happen if the United States of America as a whole just stopped moving forward and stopped innovating and stopped trying to stay ahead of the competition around the world? We would fall, right? And individuals are no different. If you stay stagnant, if you stay the same, you're going to go down. You got to keep pushing forward. You got to keep moving. And what pushes me through is I'm trying to change my family's life. Like, how do I get through the tough times? How do I stay motivated out here? How do I stay motivated with everything that I'm doing? How do I stay motivated with making YouTube videos? Because I know if I just keep making YouTube videos, eventually this channel is going to be a success. I know it is. And I also stay motivated because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy truck driving. I enjoy making YouTube videos about truck driving. I enjoy making YouTube videos about personal finance and the topic I'm discussing today. I enjoy making these videos. I'm doing these videos for free but I also want it to pay off in the future. Like, two things can be true at once. You can enjoy your career, but also make a lot of money in the future at it. You don't have, like, I don't really believe in the saying, do what you love and the money will follow. I don't believe in that. I think you should do what you love and also make as much money as you can. Why can't we have both? Because the truth is, here's the truth. We live on an economic planet. You have to have money to survive. Without money, you cannot do anything in this world, period. The end of story, whether you like it or not. Now, I do not believe in making money a god. I do not believe in making money the number one priority in your life. I don't believe in that. But however, I don't also believe in saying that money doesn't matter. It does matter. Because without money, you cannot fund charities. You cannot fund churches. You cannot fund anything that's good without money, without financial success. The people that change things in this world and make the world a better place have the money to do it. That's an absolute fact. And that is why I discuss money on my channel. It's a taboo topic for a lot of people, for most of America, but I don't care. Because honestly, I talk about whatever I want. That's why I enjoy making these videos, by the way. Because it allows me to open up and vent and express my opinions to people. And it's okay. If you don't agree with me on things that I say, I always say this too, you do not have to agree with me. That's perfectly fine. We live in a free country. I believe in freedom of speech. I really do. And I really believe that people have the right to make their own decisions and decide for themselves what is true and what isn't true. That's why I love America, because we have that ability to do that. And we should always fight for that ability to do that, by the way. But back to the moral of the story and the topic of the video, and the point I'm trying to make is, if you're out there watching this video, somebody, especially if you're new to this channel, and if you're somebody that's been following me for a while now, like, I just want to express, like, if you're trying to change your situation, if you're looking at, say, getting into the trucking industry, which is what I do. A lot of people that watch my videos are in trucking. A lot of people that watch my videos are not in trucking. Whether you're in trucking or not, it doesn't matter. Regardless, if you're trying to change your situation, just understand it is not going to be easy. There is no quick fix. If you want to lose 200 pounds, guess what? You're going to have to do an hour of cardio every single day. You're going to have to cut out all carbs, and you're going to have to work your butt off to lose that weight, period. It's not going to happen by some fly-by-night, get fit quick situation, get fit quick program. There is no get rich quick program. Yes, people do get lucky, they win the lottery, but most people do not win the lottery that play. Most people do not win at the blackjack table. Most people do not win at the slot machine. The people that are successful and truly successful, that made it from nothing, they put in the work. They not only worked hard, they worked smart and hard at the same time. Okay? And they did it for years and years and years before they ever found any true success. And what pushes me, like I said, what pushes me personally, I don't know what pushes you, but what pushes me, number one, I truly believe this, that God gave me the talent, or really, He gave me a work ethic that I need to use. I feel like if you were born with a work ethic, if you were born with talents, you need to use those talents you were given. And I'm not like getting religious on you or anything. I'm simply saying, like, I truly believe this. I believe everybody is born with talents, and they're all different. Everybody has different talents, and everybody is born with a work ethic. Some people don't use those talents and enhance those talents, and some people don't use that work ethic. But I truly believe it is my responsibility to work my butt off and constantly try to get better and better and better every day. And not only in my career, not only financially, but as a dad, because I'm a new dad right now. That's number one. I do it for my son, okay? Because on earth, he is the number one in my life, and so is my wife. My wife and my son are who I do it for. And I'm doing it not only for my son and my wife, but I'm doing it for my son's kids and their kids. That's what motivates me, because my family tree was a wreck. Relationships in my family were not great. Divorces, broken homes. I'm not into that. So what motivates me with my marriage with my wife to keep pushing through all the tough times we've been through? Because believe me, I've been married for 6 years now, and we've had a lot of struggles. But what's kept me in this relationship is I don't want to be like the people that I grew up with. I don't want to be like the people who got divorced and had broken homes. I don't want my son to grow up in a broken home, right? I don't want that. I had to grow up in that, and I didn't like it, period. The end. I didn't like it. And honestly, it sucks that a lot of people grow up in those situations, in much worse situations than I had to deal with. I don't want that for my son. I also want my son to learn how to build wealth himself. I want him to learn my work ethic. I want him to take what I've done and pass it on generationally. I want him to grow up and be somebody, right? And in order for that to happen, though, I've got to set the example. See, because I truly believe that you can't tell somebody, like, you can't just tell somebody how to be. You got to be what you're telling them to be, right? I can only tell my son so much, but when he grows up and he gets old enough to understand what's going on, and he can look at me and say, well, you're a hypocrite. You're telling me not to do this, or you're telling me to do this, but you don't do that, or you do that, right? And that's the point. Set the example for your children. Like, I truly believe that. Be an example. I'm not a perfect person at all, but I'm trying to be the best I can be, right? And I truly believe that if everybody was striving every single day to be the best they could be in whatever it is they're doing in their life, every area of their life, constantly try to improve, if you do that, you're going to have a fulfilling life. And especially when you hit roadblocks and obstacles and all that, you're going to push through, because long term, you're thinking like way past what's happening in the present. So that's the point of the video. Just understand, like, you got to have a long-term mindset. You do. I talk about mindset a lot, but honestly, that's people's problems. Their outlook on things is totally skewed. And I truly believe that. I believe that most people have the wrong outlook on life. I really do. And I think that's why there's so much struggle. And especially in the United States, people are paying attention to things like the media, and they're paying attention to world events that they have no control over. If they spent half the energy that they spent on watching Fox or CNN and the next political election, if they spent half that energy on improving their own personal situation, half the energy, they would become extraordinarily successful. But instead, most people are paying attention to things that they have no control over and that don't help them at all. I truly believe that. And if this video is a turnoff to you, like I said, I don't really care, because the people that have been listening to me since the beginning know that I talk about stuff like this. Like, if you go back to all my videos like that I first made that hardly got any attention, I do talk about subjects like this a lot. And I don't know, I just felt like talking about it. I felt like venting about this today, because I've had a lot of struggles in my life. And this is not woe is me, like, I just have. I've had a lot of struggles in my life. I've had a lot of times where I felt like giving up. I've had a lot of times where I did give up. And I learned my lesson to never, ever give up on your dreams. Never, ever give up on your goals, period. What pushes me? Well, number one, like I said, my family. my wife, and my kid. That's number one. But I want to change the Freed bloodline, the Freed family tree. I want to change that. That's what motivates me. That's what keeps me up at night. That's why I wake up every day and go to work and constantly educate myself and learn and try to get better to the best of my ability. That's what I'm doing out here, and that's what I'm doing, period, in life. And so I really believe, like, if you're watching this video and you can relate to what I'm saying, like I said, walk over, hit the like button. If you don't like what I'm saying, hit the dislike button. But like I said, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that will alert you whenever I drop a video, so definitely hit that. But yeah, I'm just cruising right now, stuck in my thoughts like always, and just thinking about stuff, and I just felt like kind of venting and sharing what's on my mind. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're going through a tough time right now, but you want to change, you know that you have to change, you know that you need to do something different, then just do it. Just do it. Just change. Right? Nobody is holding you back but yourself. And just understand, like I said before, I'm repeating it, but you got to understand, it is going to be hard. Becoming a millionaire is very hard. Most people do not become millionaires. Most people are not successful, period. And why? Well, I talked about it in this video. Why are they not successful? I talked about it in this video. So, anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. Just wanted to share my thought. So, God bless. Thank you for watching.